Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Ross Walters, harmonica player, harmonica holder. I'm holding. I know. Harmonica owner. I'm a harmonica owner. I'm also a professional musician and seeking to establish myself online as some kind of teaching authority of the chromatic harmonica. And someday I'm going to learn how to play. But I have a music theory lesson today. This is regarding the tritone substitution. What you're looking at is, first of all, I'm going to do a commercial for ultimatemusictheory.com. That's where I bought this whiteboard from. This is the first time I've used the smaller one. It's fitting right on my keyboard music stand. And it was all shrunk wrapped, and then I busted out the pen and this little bitty eraser. There's the logo again. Maybe I can get some kind of kickback from them. I don't even care. But anyway, it was a quality product and reasonably priced, and I do use it in my teaching, and this small one would be handy for lessons on the go. I don't think I'm going to be playing the harmonica anymore in this lesson. I'm going to be explaining the tritone substitution. So here we're looking at a 2-5-1 progression in the key of C. D minor, G7 to C major 7. And I have notes written in here on the staff. And what I've written is these are the pivotal and important notes. These are all thirds and sevenths. So I have the third of D, which is an F, and the seventh of the D minor, which is a C. Then I have... that's the third of G, and that's the seventh of G7. That's the seventh of C, that B note, and then the E is the third of C. And the nice thing that we have going on here is this is called voice leading. We have the C is resolving nicely down to a half step. Whenever you have sevenths resolving to thirds or thirds resolving to sevenths, that's very desirable in voice leading or as an improviser. It just feels nice to the ear. Then you'll notice the F stays the same for these two chords. Then the B stays the same, but then this is doing the voice leading here. The seventh of the G is going to the third of the C. So that's my little treatise on voice leading. I'm going to play these skeleton voicings with the root in the left hand, so you'll be able to hear. It gives you all the information that your ear needs to say, oh, that's a 2-5-1. I hear a D minor, a G7, and a C major 7. But so here's the deal. Here's the theory why a tritone substitution works. We have here, I'm just going to write, this is 3 and this is 7. And then this is 3 and this is 7. This is 7 and this is 3. Thirds and sevenths and all of those chords. On this middle chord, this G7, what if we switched the role of these things? Instead of the F being the 7, what if the F was the third? What if this was 3 and this was 7? What chord would that be? And the answer is a D flat 7. And that is the tritone substitution. D flat 7. So the pivotal notes are the third and the seventh. We're just switching jobs, and I'm just going to play this for you. And here's something I want to say: whether the band is playing that or not, they are more than likely going to be playing a regular 2-5-1 with a G in the bass. But the soloist over this substitution chord, he's playing D flat 7 stuff, which has these two common tones, but it has a bunch of other weird notes that create kind of tension. So that is what the tritone substitution is all about. While I got you here, I said I wasn't going to play any more harmonica, which is true, but you can't see. I have a saxophone here. There it is. It's an alto saxophone. I did want to show you some more things to think about when playing over this. I will, and I mentioned that I think of this, in the other lesson I mentioned that I think of this as A flat minor 7, right? I do that sometimes. Sometimes I actually will think of the bebop scales that can be associated with these first two chords. So this would be the G bebop scale. And then I'll go ahead and I'll play D flat bebop scale stuff. And just to demonstrate that, or anyway, that's when it comes to bebop scales, which I need to do a whole lesson about the bebop scale. It's so super important. And this is one of my uses for it, is on the 2-5-1 progression, and I'm thinking I do this one a lot, the substitute bebop scale resolving to the 1. Anyway, something to think about. It's more than music theory. There's some practical application to it.